Okay, some massive news is shaking up the world of higher education in India. One of the country's absolute top institutes, IIM Lucknow, is making a move that could be a total game changer for literally thousands of students. And that brings us to the million-dollar question, right? It's one thing to hear about a cool new program, but it's another thing to figure out, hey, do I actually have a shot? So, who is this really for? And maybe more importantly, how in the world do you get in? That's exactly what we're going to break down. So, here's the headline news. After 4 decades of being a powerhouse in post-grad management education, IIM Lucknow is officially jumping into the undergraduate world. And no, this isn't just a rumor, this is all coming from a detailed report in the Hindustan Times. And get this, it's not just some idea they're floating around. The plan has already gotten the green light from the IIM Lucknow Board of Management. You know, that's a huge hurdle to clear, which means the wheels are seriously in motion for a 2026 launch. So, what's this program all about? Well, it's definitely not your typical BBA. This thing is designed for the future. We're talking a deep blend of management principles with artificial intelligence. You know, that's a combo that's becoming absolutely essential for leaders in pretty much every industry you can think of. All right, let's break down the core features. It's a 4-year undergraduate program. It's being led by Professor MP Gupta. And to make sure the tech side is totally rock solid, they're working with IIT Lucknow to design the curriculum. The best part? The blueprint for the whole thing is apparently ready to go.
What's really cool is the flexibility they're building in. You've got multiple exit points. So if you decide to leave after 3 years, you still walk away with a standard undergraduate degree. But if you stick it out for the full 4 years, you get that honors degree. This fits perfectly with what the new national education policy has been pushing for, more adaptable courses.
Okay, now for the part I know everyone's been waiting for. What's it going to take to actually get a seat in this groundbreaking program? Well, according to the report, the proposal on the table right now is for admission to be through the JEE Advanced exam. Yep, you heard that right. One of the toughest engineering entrance tests in the country. That is a huge piece of news for anyone who's aspiring to join. So, what does this actually mean? Well, it creates a pretty clear divide. For science students who are already grinding for JEE Advanced, this is amazing. It opens up this incredible brand new path into a top-tier management school. But for students from commerce and arts, this could be a major roadblock. I mean, it could effectively shut the door for a lot of talented people. So is that it? Is the JEE Advanced route completely locked in? Well, maybe not. And here's the really crucial part. This might not be set in stone. The report itself suggests that this could change. There's still a lot of hope that IIM Lucknow might create its own dedicated entrance test, or maybe even use an exam like IPMAT, which other IIMs already use for their undergrad programs. That would really open things up to a much wider pool of students. Okay, so we've covered the what, but let's talk about the why. Why is one of India's top B schools making this huge pivot into undergraduate education right now, of all times? The reason, right from the report, is basically a reaction to what they see as a big weakness in the system today. The thinking is that a lot of the current undergraduate management programs are just, well, they're too theoretical. They aren't really prepping students for what the real world is going to throw at them. So IIM Lucknow wants to fix that with a whole new approach. Their program is built on 3 main pillars. First, a huge focus on practical hands-on application. Second, that deep integration of AI with management. And third, a real commitment to strengthening the actual decision-making skills that grads are going to need on day 1 of their jobs. And you know, this whole move isn't just happening in a vacuum. It lines up perfectly with the National Education Policy of 2020, which has been all about encouraging more flexible, multidisciplinary, and practical ways of learning. So, the blueprint is ready. The board has given its approval. What are the last few pieces of the puzzle that we're still waiting on? There are still a few really important questions that need answers. Here are the big unknowns we're watching. The final official announcement is probably going to happen after a meeting with a union education minister. We still don't know for sure if the program will be at the main Lucknow campus or the Noida one. And of course, the biggest question for every single aspirant out there, will they stick with JEE Advanced or will they open up another way in? And that just leaves us with one final really big thought. This is way more than just a new course from one institute.
When a place with the reputation and the sheer weight of IIM Lucknow makes a move this big, it sends ripples through the entire education system. So the real question is, are we watching the very beginning of a revolution in Indian undergraduate education? Only time will tell.